In this video, I'm going to be changing my fuel filters on my 2019 6.7 PowerStroke. Yes, they are metal because I did the HSM fuel filter kit swap. Much easier these days. Should probably put some gloves on, eh? Okay, don't spill. Do as you're told. Do your job. Really didn't get too much diesel out. One of the things I really like about the HSM fuel filter swap kit is that you end up draining way less diesel out of the water separator, whereas with the Ford one, there was so much that came out, and I've never really had a water and fuel indicator or anything else, but like you can kind of see here, like that's how much is, and I should say was what came out of the filter housing. So really not a lot, and it's all yellow diesel. I don't really see a lot of stuff in there. All the gunk is just from the bottom of this bucket that I'm using. Donaldson water separator. That spins just so I can make sure I get it off. She's still dripping a little bit. I've really been liking Donaldson filters. I've been using it for oil, and then the Donaldson filter comes on the S&S disaster prevention kit, and then I swap my water separator to Donaldson, but my upper fuel filter is still the Baldwin because I tried to get the Donaldson filter equivalent to the to the Baldwin. It's the BF46228 that comes with the HSM, and the thread size on the Baldwin filter was wrong. Also could have just been the seller I got it from, or maybe the threads on that particular filter were a little mishmash. You're always gonna get some diesel coming out and making a bit of a mess, but definitely don't put them on tight. I've made the mistake of cranking these on after priming the seal, and they do not want to come out, which I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing, but can be a little bit of a pain if you put them on with a bit too much gusto. The other thing that's kind of tough with this upper filter that I did is that they have a thread mate thing that's not, it's not like stuck to the HSM thing, and it keeps coming unthreaded with the filter. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second, but it has like a shit ton of threads. Yeah, did it do it? Oh, it didn't do it this time. Oh, well, that's cool. It means it stayed in, and I actually didn't make a total disaster. Okay. Oh, that was almost bad. keep the filter upright because it is full of diesel fuel. We love diesel fuel. Oh boy. There's the filter out of there. I'm gonna go drain this and then get the new one in. It's still not a super easy process, but much easier than doing the Ford plastic one. Try to clean up my mess. This looks pretty clean. Probably spray some good old isopropyl down in there. Come on, behave. It's probably getting all over the lens of my camera. Awesome. All right, well, that one's out. Grab this. Oh, son of a nutcracker. Ah. Thankfully, I have a cage on my camera, so I'm a giant klutz. Oh. Yeah, this one I was an idiot and put on way too tight. It's moving, but it's gonna take some reefing. Oh, good grief. Oh, it's hard being stupid. Slowly but surely. Oh. Man, those seals really do swell up when you put the diesel fuel on them. Oh, jeez. There it is. Good grief. So we're just gonna like break off the little doohickey mounting thing. This one's down, so I like to kind of bring it forward and sneak it out the front. Oh, there she goes. All right. All right, we're gonna prime this Baldwin filter. I might do this one first. I always have to remind myself like 50 times not to put them on too tight, and then inevitably I put them on too tight. This foam cup situation, it's kind of gotten all scrunched up and it doesn't love the heat, but HSM did make a really solid kit, so I guess I can't complain that much. All right, in you go. It's easier going in than going out because you can kind of screw it on sideways. Do your job. There's a ton of threads on this thing too. Oh, you shitting me? Oh, did I cross thread this? This is the one thing about this upper filter. I'm like, you guys couldn't have made it so this pin at the top like comes out. Like, look at that. That's the little bit that threads in. The rest of it like goes into the filter. It's unreal. It's always the last like 5% of execution, I feel like. Just some companies just don't. Either that or it's the quality control in these filters is just terrible, because like, pretty sure the threading for this is correct. Alright, so in the interim, while I'm having a ball with the HSM upper kit that doesn't seem to work the way it was intended, I'm going to reinstall the disaster prevention kit filter. This is also a Donaldson filter, part P550943. I'll try to not put this on as tight as I did last time. Famous last words. I told my wife that this was going to be a quick job. I was like, yeah, I'll be in and out, and like, it should only take me like 20 minutes, you know? Alright, I got it on. There was a burr in the filter. It turns out the short end does go on the top, the long end on the filter. So this is on there now. And we're going to do a prime and make sure that nothing leaks. Which I hope it doesn't, because my tolerance for more stuff happening is probably less than 0 at the moment, but okay. Oh, it's cold out here. All right, we did get the new filter on. Nice. All right, we're gonna prime this thing up and check for leaks. Should be all gravy. Make sure there's no leaks. Okay, so to finish up, I am
disconnected.
I am just gonna cycle the key. I'm on my 4th key cycle, so I'm going to do it 6 more times just to be safe. You could probably just do it 5. It would probably be okay, but I like taking my time and checking for leaks, so, you know, better safe than sorry. I do apologize, that took quite a while, and it ended up being a burr in the filter. It wasn't actually the housing, so I guess you could claim install error on that one. But anyway, stuff happens, and it was the second time I had an issue with a burr on a filter I had gotten, so obviously kind of frustrating. But I did get my fuel filters done, and they hadn't been done in about 16,000 miles. I try to do every 15, but I had to make an emergency trip a few weeks ago. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time here on PowerStroke Maintenance.